Yo, what is up, everybody? It is your boy Super Nerd Flying, saving you from your boredom with some of the Forgotten City. Let's jump right into it. Last time we were trying to collect all the plaques when we met that one dude who was an asshole and threw the plaque down in the hole. And so now we're down in the hole in what we believe is a city under a city. Let's find out what civilization built over the Egyptians. Why is it green? Okay, weird. Who came before? Is it gonna be like just like Mesopotamians? I'm just exploring. Don't know what's over here. Might be something important. Inspect. Norwegians had barricades. It looks like these Sumerians. Yeah. Okay. What did I say? I think that's what I said. Trying to defend themselves from something. So it's Sumerians. I think that's what I said, right? Sumerians. Oh no, I said Mesopotamians. Damn. I was wrong. Alright. So, looks like the Mesopotamians also could be corroded brass plate with Sumerian markings on it. Appears to be a pressure plate of some kind of trap. It's a trap! Alright. So why were these people... Oh god, what did I do? Oh my goodness. Oh god, no. That doesn't seem good. I feel like that was maybe a really bad idea. I should have just... I know I should have just avoided the pressure plate. Alright. I'm just making sure. I don't know if there's going to be any peeled statues. There were some peeled statues in the Egyptian one. No, nothing. Am I stuck now? Did I glitch the game too hard? No. Okay. We're going to just step over the plate this time. Sounds like a great idea to me. Man, I'm just so intrigued on what it's gonna be. Like, what the trap's gonna be that I want to step on the plate. I'm doing it. Oh, just another boulder. That's okay.
When I told you that you would not find a way back up, that was not a prediction. That was a promise. You will die here.
There's no... Get out. There's no need to end this violence.
I warned you against coming down here, against perpetuating this sacrilege, but you persisted. You have undermined and dishonored the true god of the underworld. How did you think this would end, if not with bloodshed?
Just hear me out.
Very well, I will listen. But if I sense deception, or if you further insult my gods, I will carry out my threat. So tell me, why should I let you live after you salvaged this instrument of blasphemy?
Man, this guy's a little cuckoo. Yeah, lame. What's up, Shane? Let's see. If something can be destroyed by the truth, it deserves to be destroyed by the truth. There's no shame in building on the works of people who came before you. I'm just trying to replace all plaques taken from the... If something can be destroyed by the truth, it deserves to be destroyed, but there's no shame.
That may be true of many things, but this is different. If our gods were copied and corrupted from an older civilization, does that not mean they are false? Does that not mean our prayers to our gods all fell on deaf ears because we were not even addressing them by their true names?
I disagree. It wouldn't have made any difference. I don't think the gods had an answer. Anyone's prayers, if gods exist, isn't it possible they each have more than one true name?
Now that I think about it, my people would sometimes call Osiris the god of many names. Perhaps it is so. But the underworld of my people is so different to this one, and so unlike the way it was described by our priests. Many of my ancestors endured great hardship to live good lives so that we may descend to the Duat in death and be judged accordingly. We prepare to have our hearts weighed on Anubis' scales and to swear ourselves innocent of sin before the 42 assessors of Ma'at. And yet, I arrive here to find the Book of the Dead contained only a seed of truth. And now, I ask myself, did our priests steal and embellish the stories of an older people and feed us lies all our lives simply to trick us into obedience?
Probably, but you can blame your priest for that, not me. Isn't being a good person worthwhile pursuit in and of itself? Probably. Yeah.
I am not sure I follow. Speak plainly.
Shit. Hey man, I'm a different kind of cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Even if your beliefs about the afterlife weren't quite accurate, isn't the important thing they motivated you to live good lives? If you were only good in life because you expected a reward, were you really a good person? Both of these are really good. Even if your beliefs about the afterlife weren't quite accurate, isn't the important thing they motivated you to live good lives? If you were... This is an important situation here. Gotta choose the right one. Let's see. Only good in life because you expected... Were you really a good person? This one.
Perhaps there is some truth in that. What is your point?
Are you going to abandon a lifetime of a good character now that it matters most just because you found out you were misled?
You are persuasive.
Yes.
Very well. I will let you live, and you may do what you will with that plaque. I will remain here for a while and attempt to learn what I can about the foundations of my people's beliefs. Go.
Alright, yeah, we did it. Smooth talked our way out of everything. What happened? Oh, it's over there. Okay. Yeah, hey, see, I told you. Even triggering all those got me an achievement, because I'm a cool kid. But now I feel like this place might be slightly flooding, and that's usually not good. Alright, so left and right is not the answer, so I guess it's straight. Oh, there he is. Okay. I never saw him before. Can I talk to him?
You again.
What is it now? What do you think
I
the goal
think
is?
if someone is to break the golden rule, it will not be me. For I
see
try
almost right.
to live as I always have by the command of the goddess Ma'at. Do to the doer to make him do. As for the punishment that will come from it, I finally understand why it has long been said among my people that gold is the skin of the gods.
Alright.
Of course, as the...
It seems to be that the saying, do treat others how you would like to be treated is centuries old. Dating back all the way back. Surprise, surprise. And people still can't follow it. Where the fuck am I going? What's this way? Looks like a dead end. Wait, this looks slightly familiar, right? Wait, am I going the wrong way? I don't know what way I'm going. Aha, I'm going the right way.
You carry the gift of Prometheus in your hand. Remarkable.
Yes, old man. Oh, he's talking about my flashlight. When you surprise an old man with a flashlight. Boom. Alright. Now we have... Oh god. I have 3 plaques. Let me check my inventory. Plaques. Oh, just kidding, I have 2 plaques. I have the Sumerian plaque and the Egyptian plaque. So we need the Roman and the Greek, which we both know where those are. Or, I know where both of them are. Is what I was really trying to say there. Loading. So, now that we have most of it, let us... So, for one of them, I can get pretty easily. Hurry up and load. Why is it taking so long? Hello, game. Come on. Oh, is it because everybody's... Huh. Is everyone... Where is everyone? Okay. So, now I need...
Don't you just love springtime?
Alright. Roman plaque. Where's the Roman plaque? It's this way. Alright. Where are the spoiler warning? I haven't gotten this far yet. Hey man, it's in the description. Spoiler warning's in the description, man. If you don't read the description, that's not my fault. Spoiler warnings. Batman! Ah, shit, my feet. Alright. And now, where are we going? Left, right, corner backwards. Figure a way to get inside the locked shrine. It's almost as if someone gave me a key. Wood carving. It's a fish. A wood carving symbol of fish. Alright. So, this is the Christian shrine here in Rome. So, let's see. I need to go, where am I going? There was too much to read there. Ah, yes. I feel that. I'll try to keep it shorter next time to like 2 words. Spoiler warning. Wait. I just went in a circle, didn't I? I did just go in a big old circle. I'm skilled. Where's the TLD? No idea. Let's see. What is the TLDR? So now we got 4. The last plaque. I'm going to have to do something. The priestess. I don't need the priestess. I know what I need to do. I need to.
How come you're allowed a weapon and I'm not?
Cause I'm a cool kid. Go into this guy's house.
Thank you.
Ignore him.
Thank you. I am delighted and
Go up here. Unlock this door. To his wife, who is just crying in this
I'm
room.
not supposed to be.
Well, that's okay. Can we talk?
Talk? What business could you possibly have with me?
Get this. Why you
My
locking this room?
marital affairs are no.
What do you know?
The dainty little.
No, fair enough. What's your story?
I think a better question. I have.
What do you know about the golden rule?
I think.
I'll be going.
This is outrageous.
Man. I can't figure this out.
The many shall suffer.
That
for the
was an
sins
accident.
of the
It
one.
wasn't me. It wasn't me. Shit. I may have accidentally stole that. I did not mean to steal that. That was not my fault. Yep, that was totally not my fault. Oh, shit, man. Oh, that was... No.
No evil.
Oh, God. Oh, shit. Well, I did not make it. I got turned to gold and must continue from the lesson. That's why you don't steal random things. Ah, shit. I didn't even mean to steal that. Like, I meant to exit the chest and I accidentally stole. Whoopsies. Not my fault.
I will remain here for a while.
Okay. And we're back down here. Sorry guys, my bad. It was not my fault. I just hit the wrong button. Alright. Just gotta run out of here real fast. Fuck. Okay. So what's this way? I did not go this way. Oh. This way is the Egyptian. So no. I went the right way the first time. Nothing this way. Bum, bum, ba-da-da-dum, bum, bum. Now, I do have to go get that Roman tablet again, and then we can. What I need to do is.
Ah, you've returned.
I have my good sir old man who's just chilling in a cave. Alright. And to the right, to the left, and to the left. And now big old wait period again. Oh, fuck. Alright. So, there we go. Took a little bit less time this time. Hello? Go. There we go. Okay. Roman tablet is this way. So I need to get her to want revenge on her husband. And then she'll tell me she'll give me what I need. I'm lost. Oh, well, I found what I need. Oh, wrong bow. I need my gold bow. Okay. Perfect. Alright. So I need the last one is the Greek plaque, and what I need it's in there. But to get him free, I need to make sure Galerius becomes the magistrate.
Domitius doesn't usually let anyone in here without a...
I want you, so you're Quintius.
My name is Marcus Malleolus Gurgis. You seem to have confused me with someone else.
I have a note that describes you perfectly.
You mean my heterochromia? I am guilty of nothing more than having different colored eyes. And I'm hardly the only person with the condition. Alexander the Great had it too, as it happens. I like to think it is simply the way the gods have chosen to mark a natural-born ruler. Nothing more.
I can't prove it yet, but I will.
Unlikely, because it simply isn't true. Now,
I want you to withdraw from the election.
are you insane? You barge into my villa uninvited and then make outrageous demands? Why would I withdraw from an election I'm bound to win?
Because as you're going.
You fool.
The many shall suffer
God damn it.
for the sins
I
of
messed
the
up
one.
again. You say. Well, suck it, Malleolus. You know it's true. Ah, shit. Yep. Even bluffing, you still get caught. Whoopsies. My bad. Wasn't my fault. Oh, I got shot in the ass. Got a gold ass now. That's nice. Alright. Now. Reloop. Alright, now. I have. I need you to take some things urgent. Lithius.
Poor guy.
Alright. And then
Alright,
Fabia. That's it. Go as fast as you can. Alright. So I need to do a few more things and then restart the line again. So I do need to save her.
You, Tantalus, cannot catch the drops of...
Rufus. I need to talk to the lady in here.
Greetings and salutations.
Georgius. Talk to
What
me.
are you doing in here? She
very
needs the
Polish.
resin of a plant called Silphium. But
Okay, no wait. I know what I need to do.
no,
I'll be going.
all right.
I forgot. I need to go over to this fool. Alright, Dacius. Talk to me, fool. Talk to me. I need to
Hello
buy
there.
your crap. Yep. I need
Certainly.
resin. Fine. Here's 1,000. I'm just gonna give it to him, man. I got the money. The lady is dying. We gotta
Pleasure
save
doing
her.
business.
No,
Very well.
go fuck yourself, you asshole. No. Oh, we're gonna go ahead and... No, did she die? Please don't tell me she died. She's not dead,
Feeling
right? I got
Thank
this.
you.
Take it.
I'm really glad you arrived when you did.
Perfect. Alright. I'll
All
be
right.
going now.
Sorry to hear about that, friend.
What?
Alright. So, next part is...
How come you're allowed a
We
weapon
need
and
to
I'm
go
not?
in here. Malleolus.
Thank you. I am delighted and
Okay, and then I want her. She needs to
I'm
give
not-
me what I need. Can we
Talk.
talk? How would you like to get some help getting payback in Malleolus?
An intriguing proposition. Go on.
I don't think Malleolus is who he says he is.
Perhaps you're not as silly as those clothes make you look. What makes you say that?
Just a hunch. I was hoping we could figure out his true identity
You
together.
know, I may have the very thing you're looking for.
Oh yeah?
Some time ago, when he still cared for me, he wrote me a love letter. Only, he used the wrong name.
Ooh.
Now, addressing one's wife by the wrong name is not unheard of among philandering Romans. But in this case, the name he got wrong was his own.
How do you get your own
I
name wrong?
confronted him about it, and he stammered through some incoherent response. I let it go, eventually, and yet questions have lingered in the back of my mind ever since. But wait a minute. Why exactly are you helping me?
I want to force him to withdraw from the election. I don't know. Being upfront with her seems like it's not the best idea. So let's. I just hate to see such a beautiful woman treated so poorly.
Oh, aren't you charming? I'm quite sure my husband would seethe with impotent rage if he overheard you say that. I love it. It seems our interests are aligned. I imagine knowing his true identity will give me the leverage I need to manage him appropriately. But first, I need you to do something for me.
What do
I
you
want you to bring me some wine. Just one small urn should do it.
I think I have one,
don't
right?
look at me like that. I know this must be hard for you to wrap your sweet little pleb head around.
Oh, that's fucked up.
So what do you need me to spell out?
She's kind of a bitch. Actually, I don't have any questions. She just wants to get drunk, man.
You'll help me.
Let her get crunk. I have some wine right here.
Thank you. Here's the letter.
Awesome. I'm kind of interested. This love letter. For a time I despaired at the thought Quintius and said Malleolus. For a time I despaired at the thought of being trapped here for the rest of my life, but then I met you and discovered as long as I'm with you, I am exactly where I should be. Mere words cannot express my affection for you, and so I will perform a grand gesture in your honor. I will become the city's magistrate, so that I may govern with wisdom and strength, with you by my side. All right.
Now, perhaps you can tell me who Quintius really is.
According to this bounty letter from Emperor Nero, he's the person who started the fires in Rome last year.
What? He's... Oh no. That's...
Got him.
Quite a lot more serious than I imagined. I only wanted some leverage over him, not to destroy him.
I want to destroy him.
Give me that immediately.
No.
Nobody else must know.
Everyone else must know. Nah, I think I'll hang on to it.
What? No. You tricked me. You mendacious little Sturkus.
Oof, she called me a Sturkus. I didn't lie to you.
It was a lie of a mission. You were planning this all along and you deliberately concealed it. May Jupiter cut you down.
I'll be going now.
Curse you. I curse your life and mind and memory. May you be unable to walk or eat or drink. May this drag you to the depths. This is outrageous.
She's mad. She real mad. Real mad. Alright, so, and now we got Quintius.
Domitius doesn't usually let anyone in here without a hefty tribute, so you must have been desperate to see me. Well, what do you want?
I want you to withdraw from the election.
Are you insane? Why?
Because I know you're Quintius, where I've given you your love letter, and Nero wants you dead.
So, it finally caught up with me. I suppose that makes you, what? One of Nero's assassins?
No. No, I'm not, fortunately for you.
So, you're not going to kill me?
Nope. Not if you withdraw from the election immediately and release everyone in debt bondage to you.
Oh, so much work and money. Oh, well, if I do it, you'd let me live?
I love how I can't kill him anyway without breaking the golden rule, so I will. For sure, man. I wasn't gonna kill you anyway, because I can't, but
fine.
Sure.
Ruling this cesspit of a city would have been beneath me anyway. I'll have Domitius notify the priestess of my withdrawal and release those two from debt bondage. There, you got what you wanted. Now, please, leave my villa and never speak to me again.
Alright, perfect. Now we have everything we need. Boom. So, what I'm actually going to do... I want you to go inform the cat.
Sir?
I need to figure this out. So, I don't think he'll win the election. So he has 1, 2... He'll have 3 votes. How much money do I have? I'm broke. I only have 1,000.
Wonder how much one of these statues is worth.
I don't think he'd win quite yet. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna wait a second. Once he's withdrawn,
Malleolus has decided to withdraw from the election.
Oh, well, that's surprising. But thank you for telling me. I'll let everyone know.
Awesome sauce. Perfect. Okay. So now what I need to do...
Citizens, I have an announcement. Malleolus has withdrawn his candidacy from
This is no
today's
here.
election. Unless any new challengers are nominated by nightfall, Sentius will be re-elected magistrate by default. That is all.
Alright, sounds good. Now, what I need to do...
Shiny.
Wait, so he has 4 people's votes. I think he might actually be able to win.
Hello?
Have I talked to Dooley this
Hello.
time?
Do you like?
May I have it, please?
But
I need some... Alright, what'll take you to give it to me? Let's talk about
Gale-
magistrate. Then,
Like-
this time we had a new magistrate. So all I need to do is persuade everyone
Yeah.
to vote for Galerius.
Galerius will let.
Okay, I'll be going now. Now, I think most people will vote for... Because you'll have 2 people that won't. So I think we should be good. So let's try something.
And you...
What's your story?
Well,
The
why do
election?
you...
I'd like to nominate
Oh,
Galerius.
what a good idea. He is a virtuous and decent man, after all. I happen to agree he'd make a wonderful magistrate.
It's because he would, man. Can we start the
As I
election now?
said, I'm planning to hold it before dark.
I just holding it early may prevent conflict between the voters.
Yes, I have overheard some very well.
All right. So
Citizens, it is time.
so now we are hoping that this election goes in my favor, which probably will, to be honest. Oh, wrong vote. Need my golden vote. Go bow and up. Rope. Come on, vines. More money and arrows. Down the rope. Down the vine. Alright. Come on, guys. Hurry your buns up. So he is going to vote for Sentius. He is going to vote for Galerius. He's going to vote for Galerius. So that's 2. He's going to vote for Galerius. 3 to 1. So far it's a 3 to 1. Horatius for Sentius, so 3 to 2. I think we have the election. I think we're good. Because it's majority vote, right? Yeah. There we go. Horatius and Sentius. Perfect. Election time, guys. Come on. Let's get it. So these 2 are the only 2 that are going to be voted for Sentius. So we have this vote.
Citizens,
I just have to...
we have a quorate body of voters gathered here to elect the city's magistrate. The candidates are Sextus Sentius Imperiosus and late nominee Gallus Galerius Helva. Marcus Malleolus Gurges withdrew his candidacy earlier today. As agreed, we shall dispense with ballots and candidates will abstain from voting. Let's make this quick. As I say your name, call your vote. I'll start with you, Horatius.
Sentius, of course.
Georgius.
Galerius. He saved the life of my dear friend Fabia.
Dacius.
Sentius.
Okay.
Virgil.
Sentius.
Rufius.
No!
The man who treated my wounds.
No!
Galerius.
You
Citizens,
punk-ass
you
bitch.
have made your decision. Sextus Sentius Imperiosus.
My fellow citizens, you've placed your trust in me once again, and you won't regret it.
Alright,
I vow
guys.
that each day henceforth will be just like this one, and I will deliver.
You and your rival, whatever your name is, you're responsible for this, aren't you? Nobody likes Caput Murday foreigners interfering in an election.
Shut up and let the magistrate.
Malleolus is gonna be magistrate by the end of the day.
You have no idea what you're doing. You're going to get us all killed.
Just stay out of our way, and we won't have a problem.
Wait, I will not allow you to do this.
You're showing your true colors now, priestess. Your corruption sickens me. Domitius, ignore her. Proceed.
This is insanity. You'll doom us all.
Lies.
Well,
it
here
is
we go.
time the Golden
Shit.
Rule was exposed for what it is. Hide.
The many shall suffer
Just gonna get it over
for the
with now.
sins of the one.
It's exactly what was gonna happen anyway. Might as well just got it over with. And I hate that guy anyway. He's kind of a dick. Alright.
Follow.
Alright. Let me figure this out. Because clearing the rheumatism should have been... Okay, let's take some... Why is it only 2?
Alright.
I should be able to have him do everything for me, basically. I'm doing something wrong, guys. Let me figure that out.
The
Let me figure it out.
49 melodies fetch again.
Okay, so Rufus. You talk to Virgil.
Greetings and salutations.
Okay, I got this.
A new face. Well, I'm a help out with
Story.
repair, but
We've already been through this guy's story.
well, nice.
Ah, fuck, man. I need. I need to figure something out. So I need to go talk to Malleolus, tell him that I've found him out. I know it's all up to me, woman. Woman whispering voice.
Thank you.
Alright.
Thank you. I am delighted and deeply honored to have been.
Oi! How did you get in there, you cheeky little
I need to talk to Horatius, maybe.
All right.
Oops. No.
He's one of the better can't I?
No.
All right.
Hey, Horatius. How's it feel knowing your man's doomed to lose the election?
Appreciate that. Now, I've got to run.
Gotta talk to Rufius.
Name's
What's your story? Are you the one
no
threatening?
idea
Bruce?
what
I found.
It's the rheumatism. I know, that's... I'll leave him alone. I'm...
Alright, no problem. Just forget it, so he's gonna help clean up the graffiti now. She should be...
What she need?
Okay,
What,
but-
Julia? Hope for that.
Honestly, you wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Look. If you don't want to, that was you just saved, and in the mean.
I'll be going now.
That.
Okay, and I need to. I need to talk to Malleolus. 'Cause he should have finished up his errands by now. And tell him I want you to withdraw from the election. No. Okay, nah, if you withdraw from I will.
I'll have to meet there.
Alright, now I need to get all the way up to the top. I'm running. So, what it should happen, I'm not...
Citizen.
So I kind of tested a few things out on my own to make sure I could get all this done now that we've completed it once, and didn't do anything for the plaque story, but I found out how to get the other 2. So I'm guessing the plaque is going to be the 4th ending. The first one being The first one and the third one being what I figured out, and I will show you guys those when we finish this one. No, Octavia.
Welcome.
Octavia. I'm fine. Thanks. Move. Yo. So you're a Christian.
Please keep that to yourself. I know you're not from around here.
Things very difficult for us.
There was a terrible fire in Rome last year, and our emperor decided to make us his scapegoats. There were executions. It was horrible.
Your secret's safe with
Thank
me.
you.
Okay. What's your
Here,
story?
in this place, the magistrate has me earning my keep by cleaning and pruning the gardens. It's not quite how I expected my life to go. I used to live in a lovely villa on the banks of the Tiber. I was even betrothed to a handsome young man from a prominent family. But long hours of menial labor for the good of the community has its own charms too, I suppose.
How'd you end up
much
here?
the same way as many of the others. When the fires came to Rome 7 months ago, my family and I fled for the Tiber, hoping to escape on a barge. We were among the fortunate ones with enough coins for passage, but unfortunately, there were a lot of desperate people, and they boarded before we could depart. A scuffle broke out, and I was pushed overboard. The last thing I remember was the water, rising up to hit my cheekbone. I woke up by the river, near that shrine, and stumbled across this place.
Sorry to hear that.
Oh, that's all right. I'm sure it's all part of God's plan.
God, don't you
Oh
mean
yes,
gods?
of course. A slip of the tongue.
Yeah, you do that a lot. Alright, let's talk
If
about
you
something
like.
else. I'll be going.
I can't believe this is how it ends.
Oh no. No. Ulpius, what are you doing? Get back from there. If you lose your balance, you'll fall.
That's the idea.
No, my good sir.
Why? Why would you want that?
Why do you think I'm stuck for the rest of my life working for a man who treats me like an animal?
I know things are hard for you right now. They're hard for all of us. We're all in this together, Ulpius. Please just think this through. If you do this, it could be the sin that seals all of our fates. Is that what you want?
I'm sorry, but I just don't care anymore.
Please, Ulpius. Help him. If he goes through with it, it could be the end for us all. I don't know what to do. I've never had to deal with this sort of thing. Please, you need to talk to him.
Yeah, if you would show your face, I will. Alright, I'll touch you.
Thank you. And please, choose your words carefully.
I got this. Good news, bro. Malleolus has agreed to release you both from your debt.
It's too late for that. Yulia and I made a pact, and she's already swallowed hemlock this morning. If I backed out now, I'd be betraying her. I can't do that.
No, my good sir. She's saved. I saved her
what?
too. Don't worry. I got you.
Are you messing with me?
I'm Superman. No, I wouldn't do that.
We're free. We're free. Thank
Yes.
you. It seems fortune smiles on us after all. I'd better go and pay a visit to Yulia immediately. I just wish there was some way I could repay you. But I have nothing but the tunic on my back.
That's okay. Good tell me about. Don't worry about it. Well, tell me about your relationship.
Scintilla and I were in love. And then, 22 days ago,
she
went missing.
Why?
All right. One night a few months ago, when I was cleaning Malleolus' villa, I heard a young woman singing. It was the most beautiful thing I had ever heard. I wasn't allowed out, so once everyone else was asleep, I climbed up the inside of the villa and onto the roof, just to see where that sound was coming from. And that's when I saw her. Standing in the garden of the magistrate's villa, I just sat there on the roof, listening to her with my chin on my knees. And for the first time in a long time, I felt hopeful. And then she looked up and saw me, and she smiled. I knew at that moment the fates had brought me to her. And from the moment she asked my name with this warmth and curiosity, I knew I'd have done anything for her. And so for weeks on end, each night I'd climb out of the villa and into her father's garden. We'd hold hands and talk about all the things we'd do once we got out of here. Like having our own vineyard. And then one morning I woke up and everyone was out searching for her. They said she'd vanished in the night. All I could do was keep my head down and try to hide how beside myself I was. Scintilla was the one thing that made my life bearable. But with her gone, things unraveled quickly. You saw how bad it got.
Okay.
All I know is she loved me. And if she had known a way out, she'd never have taken her own life. And there's no way anybody could have killed her under the Golden Rule. I can't prove it, but I just know she's still alive somehow. Even now, it's as if I can hear her voice in my head, crying out to me. That can only mean one thing. Somebody abducted her. I have no idea how, or who would want to do something like that to such a sweet, lovely girl. But what else could have happened?
Any ideas who
My
might have taken
guess?
her?
Malleolus had something to do with it. He is without doubt the most evil man I have ever known. I have no idea where he'd be keeping her, but there is one room in his villa, upstairs, which is always locked. I've never seen the inside of it, and I haven't been able to steal a key without breaking the Golden Rule. But I have a feeling that if you could get in there somehow, it would shed light on a great many things.
I've already tried that. There's no sign of Scintilla in there.
I see. That was the only idea I had. I'll go and take care of things with Malleolus and tell Yulia the good news.
Okay, awesome. Saved him. So, man, that guy's one long-winded motherfucker. Oh no! Apparently, saying no does not save you from falling to your death. Who would have known? I think he's just saved, right? Hopefully. If it didn't save, 100% gonna end the stream here. Catch back up off stream. Stream some more on Thursday. Yeah, alright, perfect. It just streamed. It did just save. Now this is what I wanted. Golden bow. What is? Oh no, no! What? That was my keyboard glitching out. Sorry, guys. Like, yeah, that was totally my keyboard glitching out. I like hit D and then it just didn't stop. It just held for some reason. I tapped it and just. Damn. Sorry, guys. My bad. Bumpers, 250. Can't. No. Zip line. Okay. Now we need to. So we've solved everybody's problem, right? And then I have inventory. Willow bark. Okay, so I have everything I need. So let me try one more time to restart the loop. Let me check my main goals real fast. Herculean task, collect full stolen plaques, almost got it. Create a time paradox, figure out who's. Okay. I apparently suspect everybody. Okay. Galerius is busy.
What? How?
The
May
newcomer
Apollo
arranged
keep you
it
safe.
somehow.
Really?
Citizen.
That's incredible.
Aquila.
A new.
I want Galerius. Come on, Galerius. What are you doing? He's just standing there, bro.
Salve again? How is it possible that you've just...
I'm gonna do the same day. We've been through this conversation, so we're just gonna skip through it. You're a good man, Galerius.
Isn't the great temple majestic?
Kit.
Shalom. All right, friend.
All right. So we are going to try.
Ave again. See you again.
We're gonna try to restart the timeline again. Because
Salve.
it should let me have what's his face? Galerius do everything for me. I don't like her.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
That's okay. Now we just gotta wait for Sentius to get back here. Alright. Now if this goes right, we should be on our way to done. We might have to deal with one more restart, because the problem with Galerius becoming magistrate is he frees Dooley, which is what we need because we need the plaque in Dooley's cell, but Dooley is Dooley. Let's see. Alright, Galerius.
Some
things. This
Yulia.
time. Okay. Yep. Go save Yulia, Rufius,
Poor guy. All right, let me
Fabia,
see.
and Malleolus.
What? Are you?
That's it. Now
I'll
go. Run.
But once I'm done.
Alright. Perfect. Now we're having him do everything, which means every person in the town is going to like him.
Ixion turns.
Everyone's gonna like him. And the fact that everybody's gonna like him is good, because that means they'll vote for him. And when everybody votes for him, he wins the election. When he wins the election, we get our Greek plaque. Down the lines. Okay. Out in feet. Okay. Now we're just waiting. We gotta wait for him to finish up all of his chores. Okay.
So you got a bright lamp. Who cares?
So you got a bright lamp. Who cares?
That's some lamp.
You know, I kind of just want to take my flashlight to everybody and see their reactions.
Oh my! I've never seen a lamp like that. Praise Apollo.
She's like, oh, it's a holy lamp.
I'm supposed to give you the Sylphium resin for Yulia.
What?
That lamp. Never have I seen its equal.
Virgil, do you have something to say about my mighty lamp? Nah, he's still scrubbing. And here goes this guy. Bonk.
Curse you, cultist.
Curse you. got wrecked. Take those, take the dinars. The one, wait, Duke got paid 1 dinar for it? I want better payment for something like that.
How'd you do? Salve, Rufius. I hear you've been suffering from rheumatism. Sorry to hear about that, friend.
What? My condition is nobody's business but mine.
There's no need for that. I just wanted to give you this willow bark to help you treat it.
A treatment? Really? Thank God. Finally, some relief after all this time. You're a good man, Galerius.
Appreciate that. Now, I've got to run.
Keep going, Galerius. Speed. Go, Galerius. Go. Use those feet. Use those rocket feet. Come on, Galerius.
What now?
I have a message from Malleolus.
Yeah? Who's it from?
The Emperor. He knows Malleolus's real name is Quinctius, thanks to Claudia, and demands he withdraw from the election and release Ulpius and Iulia immediately.
Are you out of your mind, farm boy?
Domitius, that's enough.
What? You're not going to listen to this dolt, are you?
Galerius, all right, I'll withdraw, and Ulpius and Julia are free. I trust our business is concluded?
Yes, that ought to do it. I guess I'll go and tell Ulpius the good news then.
Okay. Doing great. Galerius is doing good things. Using those Lambo feeties. Come on, Galerius.
Good news, Ulpius. Malleolus has agreed to release you and Iulia from your debts.
What? Are you messing with me?
I wouldn't do that. You're both free.
We're free. We're free. Thank you. It seems fortune smiles on us after all. I'd better go and pay a visit to Iulia immediately.
Yeah. Alright, perfect. Now that Galerius has done all that.
Citizen.
Now go ahead and wait right there. I'm gonna go talk to...
Whatever's in that great temple up there on the bluff. I bet it's...
Hello? Let's talk to Dooley. Hello? That Greek plaque. May I please have it? Alright, what's it going to take? Magistrate. Maybe time we need a new magistrate. Yeah. Perfect. I'll be going. Okay, now we can nominate Galerius as magistrate.
Really?
And still busy. Where is Aquila? Come on. Okay, so still waiting for her to go talk to Galerius. When she talks to Galerius, we'll be good. Oh, almost fell off the map. Okay. We're doing good. We have this on lock and key. There's the Great Temple to Hades. Alright.
Don't believe a word they tell you.
Who is they?
I just had a change of heart.
But you were on track to be magistrate, sir. All that work, all that money, wasted.
Those are my orders. Carry them out.
As you wish, sir.
Don't believe a word they tell you.
Alright, perfect. And now because Galerius did all of it, it wasn't an outsider who interfered.
Priestess, Malleolus has decided to withdraw from the election.
Oh, well, that's surprising. But thank you for telling me.
Okay, perfect.
Citizens, I have an announcement. Malleolus has withdrawn his candidacy from today's election. Unless any new challengers are nominated by nightfall, Sentius will be re-elected magistrate by default.
Actually, I'd like to nominate myself, if that's all right.
Of course, Galerius. That's your right.
All right,
Citizens,
perfect.
the election will proceed.
And
Salve again, friend. I went and did it.
alright, that's how we know it. We're living the same
you're-
day. Because he doesn't remember any of this. If only he did. Even if you don't, I have a feeling you'll do great.
Now, I'm going to keep your secret. Although, it's not as if I'll remember this next time we... Oh, and if our conversations ever start to...
Okay, perfect. Where did Aquila go? She just like run down the stairs or something? Where'd she go? Oh damn, she like hella ran down those stairs. Okay.
A new face, Arve, and
can we start the
it'll be, but
elections?
why do you?
Can we start the
As I-
elections now?
Very.
Okay. Perfect. Now there should be no questions on the votes. Right? Damn. Galerius. Old scroll. Oh, I haven't read this. The Myth of the Golden Rule. As per our custom, I shall begin by paying my respects to God, to the God responsible for the city, for our continued prosperity and tranquil seclusion. He deserves our admiration, but here I must depart from custom. For his attempt at imposing strict rule upon us is oppressive and overreaching, and deserving of our contempt. Who amongst us has not awoken at night in a cold sweat, fearing some sort of accidental transgression of the golden rule? All of us must accept that we are all capable of error, whether from a momentary lapse in judgment or a conscious decision based on faulty reasoning. Yet, the great threat, the sort of Damocles that we live under is, I believe, Damocles. Sorry, I believe merely a deception, and I shall prove it to you. Let me begin by dismissing the counter-arguments. First, oh my god, this is one of the longest scrolls ever. First, it may be argued that the inscription stating the many shall suffer for the sins of the one is evident. The golden rule is very real, but that is logically unsound, for we cannot
We have a
assume
quorate body
the
of
writers
voters
knew any
gathered
more than
here
we did.
to
That
elect
message was
the
inscribed
city's
does not make it
magistrate.
true any more
The
than it does
candidates
to
are
if I were to
Sextus
inscribe.
Sentius Imperiosus
Dorotus the
and
Younger
late nominee
is a god.
Gallus Galerius Helva. Marcus Malleolus Gurges withdrew his candidacy earlier today. As agreed, we shall dispense with ballots and candidates will abstain from voting. Let's make this quick. As I say your name, call your vote. I'll start with you, Horatius.
Sentius, of course.
Georgius.
Galerius. He saved the life of my dear friend Fabia.
Dacius.
Sentius.
Virgil.
Sentius.
Ulpius.
Galerius, the man who saved my life.
Rufius.
The man who treated my rheumatism.
Why is Virgil still voting?
Citizens, you have made your decision. But it seems we have a draw.
Oh,
In the
shit.
absence of a clear consensus, Sentius shall
Fuck.
continue as acting magistrate until a new election is held, 1 month from today.
What do you
My
mean?
fellow citizens, today you have sent me a message.
What do you
And I want
mean?
you to know I have heard. Loud and clear. I vow to spend the next month winning back your trust. Thank you for this opportunity, and may the gods watch over you.
You and your rival, whatever your name is.
Okay, guys, 1 second. Let's load this autosave. I don't get it. I don't get why Virgil is not voting for Galerius. Because fixing Rufius's rheumatism should get Virgil on the side. I need more money. If I get more money, I can pay...
Oh, and if our conversations ever start to annoy you, just...
Okay. Before I do that, how much dollar bills do I got? Inventory, 3,600. Perfect. Pay this guy. Okay. Who are you going to vote for? I'd like you to vote for Galerius.
Certainly.
A few, fine. Here's 3,000. I'll be going. Okay. Now, I don't know why Virgil's not voting. Let me talk to Virgil real fast.
A fellow traveler from a faraway land.
Ah, and you... I hear we have you... Well... My vote isn't for... Nice...
Man, he should because I'm getting the graffiti to stop, but... I should be fine anyway. I should have enough votes to get this in the favor.
It'll be what? As
Okay. And I'm gonna go read that scroll because I want to get through it. I want to see what that scroll says. Now, let's go take a look. Oh, I guess I shouldn't have taken it. Old scroll. Okay. Second, it may be argued that the statues in place are evident that the golden rule is real. You need not remind me of that. It is I who discovered them all around the city. It was I who collected them, placed them in a handcart, and placed them in the niches in which they sit today. I will not soon forget them, and yet I refuse to leap to the conclusion that they were once real people. There is simply no evidence to support that conclusion. When we read the story of Venus bringing Pygmalion sculptures, Pygmalion sculptures to Galatea to life, we do not believe it is true. Pygmalion, why should we take a different view here? But ultimately, these arguments are just that. After years of living in fear, there's only one way for me to prove the golden rule is a falsehood, and that is through action. Friends, I apologize in advance for this, but one day you will see this moment as a turning point in our city's history. Let us once and for all, if the golden rule is real, as I strike one of you with my fist. So he's just like, I'm gonna punch one of you, see if it's real. Pa! Gold. Hey man. Sometimes you just gotta accept it. Okay. It will not be a draw this time. Because 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I turn the fire to gold? Oh, I can turn the braziers to gold. Right? Okay. Can I turn this tree to gold? Not all the way. That's cool.
Body of voters gathered here to elect the city's magistrate. The candidates are Sextus Sentius Imperiosus and late nominee Gallus Galerius Helva. Marcus Malleolus
I need Titan Metis.
withdrew his candidacy earlier today. As agreed, we shall dispense with ballots and candidates will abstain from voting. Let's make this quick. As I say your name, call your vote. I'll start with you, Horatius.
Okay.
Sentius, of course.
Georgius.
Galerius. He saved the life of my dear friend Fabia.
Dacius.
Galerius.
Virgil.
Cynthius.
Ulpius.
Galerius, the man who saved my life.
Rufius.
The man who treated my rheumatism. Galerius.
Citizens, you have made your decision.
Perfect.
Your new magistrate is Gallus Galerius Helva.
Now, the big problem with getting him elected to be magistrate.
I just want to say, this isn't something I ever wanted. Now that you put your trust in me, I'm going to do everything I can not to let you down. I'll need some time to put together a list of the changes I want to make around here. But I promise you, there will be changes. My first order is that Dooley is to be freed. Horatius, release him from his cell immediately. Please. Wait, do I need to say please? I suppose not. That's it. You can all get on with your day. Nothing else to see here. Move along.
Okay. Now, I did not do it, Dooley. The problem is, Dooley, I'm pretty sure you would have done it.
How'd you do?
I need that plaque, man.
Fortune smiles on you today, Julius. Magistrate Galerius here has ordered your release.
You're going to let me out of here?
I'm sorry it took so long, my friend. And it wouldn't have happened at all if it wasn't for a newcomer. So be sure to offer your thanks when you can.
I will. I will. Thank you, Galerius. I'm so happy.
I'd love to stay and chat, but I've got a lot of work ahead of me. Why don't you go to the baths? Then tell Georgius I said you could have some new clothes. Then I want you to go home and rest. I'll speak with you soon, Dooley.
Hello? I'm Dooley. Magistrate Galerius said I should thank the newcomer. Are you the newcomer?
I am Dooley. Yes, that's me.
Oh, thank you. You're a big helper. Oh, you can have my shiny plaque, and maybe you can help me find my friend Hannibal used to look after me. And he said he always would. But before that, he told me if anything ever happened to him, I had to find something very precious. He gave me a key to the cisterns and told me to keep it safe. He said there's something very precious way up high. Please help me find it. Please. I had to keep it a secret until I found someone I could trust.
I'll help you, Dooley.
Oh, thank you. Here's the key.
Awesome. Let's go and take it.
In the cisterns.
Way up high.
Oh, look over. Maybe it is treasure.
Dooley, no.
So pretty. And it's just lying out here in the open. Maybe nobody wants it anymore.
And see, this is the problem with freeing Dooley. This is the problem with freeing Dooley. 3, 2, 1.
Don't you dare.
And
the many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
That's the problem with freeing Dooley. Dooley's kind of a dumbass. Alright, but that's fine. Is that is that supposed to be Aurelia? Yeah. Dooley's adult. You free Dooley and he just steals something and then boom. That is the big problem. Dooley's adult. But we have all 4 plaques, which means we should be able to get this final ending on our way back. Alright, Galerius.
So?
Take care of some urgent things.
You?
Dying, Rufius,
Alright.
Abia. Well, that's it, go as fast as you can. Doesn't matter too much this time. Because I don't know.
The 49 melodies fetch again.
The problem is, no matter what, the election is the end of the loop. So, yeah.
Ah, a fellow traveler from a faraway land.
Let's get to the top of the temple. Because it seems like no matter what the result is of the elections, it always ends in a golden rule break. Because it's Galerius. If it's Galerius, Cthulhu breaks the golden rule and everyone's gold. If it's Sentius, Malleolus and Domitius do, and the same thing if Malleolus wins. So, insert, 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 insert. You know what? We're gonna save. Probably too late, but we're gonna save anyway. Oh God. Hello? Housekeeping? Housekeeping? I see you've got some dust in your temple. Hades. Hades, Lord of Many, grant me an audience. Nergal, the Fierce One, grant me an audience. Osiris, Lord of Silence, grant me an audience. Pluto, Father of Riches, grant me an audience. I wonder if you have to go through all 4 or if Pluto's just the right answer. Is it like Hades? Oh, I'm dumb. It's the rooms. So this is Egyptian room. I see. I see the puzzle. I got your puzzle, Osiris. No doubt. Oh God. Now it's... we're in spice. Who is this? Wait, is that Malleolus? Who are these people? I'm guessing Charon, Persephone, Hades. Oh, it's like space
And here
futuristic
you are.
theme.
Allow me to introduce myself. As you have already gathered, I've been known by many names. Nergal to the Sumerians, Osiris to the Egyptians, Hades to the Greeks, and Pluto to the Romans. But the one constant through it all has been my title, God of the Underworld. And I've been watching you with curiosity, mortal, ever since your arrival. You're unlike the others, aren't you? And what is more, you carry a weapon that was never intended for mortals to wield, and you do it so brazenly.
Hell yeah.
But there will be time for your reckoning later. First, as a reward for undoing the desecration of my obelisk, I will allow you to satisfy your curiosity. Ask what you will.
What's your story? Yeah, you know what? What's your story? I'm just talking to a guy. I'm like,
My
yeah, what's your story,
story
bro?
is many thousands of years long. You will need to be more specific. What do you wish to know?
You're a god?
It is a matter of perspective. God is a label I was given by you mortals, not one I gave myself. Your ancestors revered me because to them, my knowledge and technology made me incomprehensibly powerful, just as you might seem so to an insect. But despite all that, there are rules even I must obey.
Why do you look and sound like a
Kin
man?
and I all adopted this form long ago, so that we might better understand and communicate with your kind. In time, we grew fond of the sensory delights it affords: desire, joy, ecstasy, even rage and sorrow, while an acquired taste can be addictive.
Can I see your true form?
No. Long ago, I swore to Persephone that I would remain in this form for as long as we remained among your kind. I must honor that.
That's fucked up, man. So I mean, woman on her left is Persephone.
This is my beloved. Like me, she has been known by many names. Ereshkigal to the Sumerians, Isis to the Egyptians, Persephone to the Greeks, and Proserpina to the Romans. Or perhaps you might know her as the goddess of springtime, the cycle of life and renewal. Your gaze lingers too long.
Ooh, it's touchy
That
bad as
is
well.
my servant.
Charon.
You would have met by the river, though she wears many faces and goes by many names. Kumutabal to the Sumerians, Kirti to the Egyptians, Charon to the Greeks, and Charon to the Romans. Her role is to ferry souls between the mortal world and this one, and to make their transition as seamless as possible. For that, she earned herself the infamous, if erroneous, moniker, the Ferryman. You will talk more later. For now, ask your questions. As you wish.
Talk about something else? What is this
It
place?
has come to be known simply as the Underworld, and it exists because of a wager I made long ago.
What was the wager you
That is
made?
a long story, one that began over 3,000 years ago and continues to this day. You see, long ago, my kin and I set out from our home on Elysium to search for other forms of life among the stars. We discovered your planet and witnessed your kind evolving from primates into something lawless and barbaric. You all but destroyed yourselves, your 2 short lives being extinguished by violence and ignorance and disease. Yet Proserpina saw raw potential in you, and persuaded the rest of us it would be squandered without our intervention and stewardship. So we revealed ourselves to your people in a place called Sumer. We offered guidance in agriculture, toolcraft, and law, and you called us gods. For a time you flourished, but soon you were too many for us to oversee. And as you spread from that cradle of civilization, we saw something disturbing. We had sown the seeds of dependency and confusion, and soon you returned to your old ways of violence and ignorance, this time in our name. My kin had seen enough, and gave up on your kind, condemning you as barbaric and chaotic, scarcely more than animals. We began preparations to return to Elysium, our home world, a utopia unspoilt by conflict and unimaginable in its beauty. But my Proserpina could not bear to abandon your kind without guidance, and knowing it would force the rest of us to leave her behind, she made an extraordinary sacrifice. She gave up her immortality to descend permanently to the ranks of humankind. And so she began her inescapable trajectory toward death. Horrified, I acted swiftly. I placed her in suspended animation in a deep frozen sleep to prevent age and sickness from claiming her. And then I pleaded with Proserpina's father, who the Romans called Jupiter, to bring her with us to Elysium. It was and is my hope that once there, we might one day learn to undo what she has done to herself. But he refused. I did everything I could to persuade him, but he would not relent. He would rigidly uphold his final pronouncement. Humans were unworthy of ascension to Elysium, and no exceptions would be made. But seeing that I was aggrieved, he proposed a wager, the terms of which were as follows. If even one human city could prove itself capable of living without sin for a single year, then Proserpina and all of humanity would be permitted to join us in Elysium. My part would be to remain behind, the last of my kind, to watch over you without interfering, and to sit in silent judgment. And so my reward has been to languish here, enduring a 3,000-year winter, waiting for the day your kind proves itself worthy of her faith in you, so that I might take her with me to Elysium and unthaw my goddess of springtime. And here I am, after all this time, still waiting.
Ugh, poor guy, because it's never gonna happen. Humans are built to sin, basically. Built to be not the purest good human soul that they could be.
There were also gods who, like me, have been known by many names. But perhaps you knew them by their Roman
Actually, I know them by the Greek names.
Our leader, Jupiter, as well as Neptune, Saturn, Juno, Minerva, Mars, Venus, Apollo, Diana, Vulcan, Vesta, Ceres, and of course, my beloved Proserpina.
See, where history goes a little different. Some sources say it's Proserpina. Others say it's Dionysus. Who built the city?
As the first wave of your kind arrived from Sumer, I had them build a city in their own fashion, so that they might be comfortable and recreate their lives here. I had them build the entrance as a vertical shaft leading to baths, to cleanse them of the sins of their former lives, and to prevent escape. I watched wave after wave of Sumerians arrive, and as their civilization declined over the centuries, they were replaced by Egyptians. Of course, believing themselves to be the superior civilization, the Egyptians promptly built over what had been built before, and made all the same mistakes. After another 1,000 years, the Greeks began to arrive, and then the Romans, and they all did the same thing. They built upon the underworlds of their predecessors, renamed their gods, and ensured their foundations were forgotten.
How did you decide to come
To
here?
ensure the wager was fair, it was important that my subjects were chosen at random. To this end, I had my servant distribute 1,000 tokens fashioned from silver, a rare element at the time, across all of Sumer. Whoever died while in possession of one of them would be located by my servant and ferried to this place, with no memory of how they arrived. As the tokens were discovered, they were traded, smelted, and fashioned into trinkets, and eventually coins, spreading to Egypt like seeds on the wind. Later, when they spread to Greece, they would come to be known as Charon's Obol, or as coins for the ferryman. Some placed coins in the mouths of their dead, hoping they would awaken here, though they had no way of knowing which coins were fashioned from the original tokens. In fact, almost all of the tokens are accounted for, only 2 remain. And so after this wave destroys itself, as it is destined to do, your kind will have squandered the last of its potential to ascend beyond this rock, and Proserpina's along with it.
How do humans
It is
learn
a
about it?
regrettable story. One of the first men who came to this place was a king of Sumer, and a troublemaker. To be rid of him, I returned him to his people, on the condition that my servant erased his memories of this place. But the erasure did not take completely, and he told stories of this place as if describing memories of a dream. His tales were committed to writing, which came to be known as the Epic of Gilgamesh, and his words were twisted and distorted over generations. Later, the Egyptians would adapt Sumer's stories of the underworld, making them wildly intricate and labyrinthine. Their Book of the Dead and Book of Gates bore less and less resemblance to this place in their priests' pursuit of profit. Then, when the Greeks began to arrive, they proved far more cunning, and in a series of incidents that will not be repeated, 5 of them escaped. A warrior named Heracles, 2 kings named Sisyphus and Theseus, a poet named Orpheus, and a Trojan named Aeneas. They each told embellished tales of this place, how to get here, and how to escape. And so from Sumer to Egypt, Greece to Rome, your kind has always told each other stories about this place, though each story contained only a seed of truth.
Like all stories.
Of course.
Are you responsible for the golden
That
rule?
is merely the name your people have given to it, but yes, it is my doing.
Why turn people
That
into
is a story dating back to the very first wave. After the Sumerians finished building their city, the self-declared ruler threw a banquet to celebrate. Now this man was unmarried, and many women were vying to become his wife, a prestigious position of power and influence in a new world. Of all the women, 2 were particularly ambitious. Both were beautiful, and both arrived at the banquet wearing eye-catching dresses and painted faces, their hair woven in elaborate fashion. The first woman, recognizing that she would require an advantage to win the ruler's affection, draped herself in jewelry, ornate necklaces, bracelets, and rings fashioned from gold. Seeing this ostentatious display, the second woman grew envious, for she had no such jewelry at her disposal. She prayed aloud to any gods that would listen to cover her in gold, and when her prayer went unanswered, she took matters into her own hands. While the others indulged at the banquet, the second woman summoned the first for a discussion in a quiet place. She checked that nobody was watching, and pushed her rival from the top of the ziggurat, where she broke her neck on the rocks below. But I was watching, and I decided to answer her prayer.
And she got
I
turned
took
to
the
gold.
golden bow left behind by Diana, and I shot that woman in the heart, covering her from head to toe in a layer of molten gold.
Damn.
And I left her to stand there, that she might serve as a grim reminder of what befalls those who sin in my domain. But that was not enough, for the entire city was tainted by her sin, and the wager could no longer be won. So I had no choice but to wipe the slate clean. I gilded them all, to make way for a new wave, and began the wager again. And to this day, each of them, and all who came after, line the halls of this city, inanimate but conscious, suspended in time with only their sight and hearing preserved, so they may bear witness to and lament the folly of your kind for eternity, as silent golden sentinels.
Damn. You're responsible for destroying
I
all
give
these
your
lives.
kind a second chance at life, as well as ample warning about my law. And when you disobey, and you always disobey, you force my hand, bringing terrible suffering upon yourselves. And so you ask if I am the one destroying your lives. And I say, no, you destroy yourselves. I am merely the means by which you do it.
Yeah, he's not wrong. Where did these golden
When my
bows come
kin
from?
departed, they left behind many relics which I inherited. A consolation prize of sorts. The golden bow originally belonged to one of my kin, who the Romans called Diana.
Artemis.
As my collection of golden statues grew, I chose the most ferocious among them, and equipped them each with a duplicate of her bow, and tasked them with hunting down the Forsaken at my behest. They became known simply as Furies.
What do you consider a sin?
I've always considered that the cornerstone of morality is the ability to determine right from wrong on one's own. No attempt to lay out rules like your Code of Hammurabi or your 12 Tables of the Roman Republic can ever cover all possible scenarios.
Facts.
This should come as no surprise to you, since the core principle has been expressed in many forms by many of your civilizations. The Egyptians made a rudimentary attempt with do to the doer to make him do. The Greeks refined it with avoid doing what you would blame others for doing. The Roman Stoics added, treat your inferior as you would wish your superior to treat you. Even the so-called cultists hiding among you often say, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. It is the simplest of concepts, and each one of you is born with the faculties required to apply it to any situation.
Facts.
Yet none of the peoples who expressed this rule were able to uphold it. Curious, is it not?
Principles now that it seem like you've been upholding it either.
For you, perhaps. I've always... It is... Yeah.
It doesn't seem like you're upholding it either.
You clearly...
Oh yeah. How do you know when people say...
I'm able to commune with all of the statues in the city. Their ears are my ears, and their eyes are my eyes.
We knew that. Is Persephone connected to the statues in the same way?
If she was still conscious, I suppose she could, but she's not. Why do you ask?
No reason.
Then what an odd question.
Hey man, I'm just curious whether you and beings all have the connection. I've seen some terrible things here that you didn't consider a sin. How could you let them happen?
Do you plan to speak in sweeping generalizations? Or are you going to give me an example?
Suicide?
I've seen no such thing.
But in any
Taking
case,
one's own life is a self-directed act. It is not one that is done to others, however they may be affected by it. Therefore, it cannot be said that one who commits suicide has done anything unto others.
I agree on that one. I actually want to see. I should have. I was kind of wishing that I had talked to what's her face first. To Scintilla. Scintilla. Because then there's that one. Fair. It seems like an extremely little interpretation. Fair enough. You know what? I agree.
What other sins do you believe I have overlooked?
Price gouging for life-saving medicine.
The merchant. How is that inconsistent with the rule I've outlined?
He wouldn't want someone else to demand an outrageous price for medicine he needed.
I disagree. Having watched this merchant, that is precisely what he would expect from others, and he would be quite capable of paying the price anyway.
God damn. I mean, he's not wrong, because, like, some people are like, oh yeah, you know what? That wouldn't be so bad, but someone else could think that's wrong. Bro, you can't know what he would expect. You're just speculating. I mean, you're not.
Now
fair
tell
enough.
me, what other sin? You
Death
speak
bondage.
of the moneylender. How is that inconsistent with the rule?
He wouldn't want to be trapped in a 30-year labor contract because of a loan.
And he would never have signed a contract pledging his labor for 30 years. All he did was enforce the terms of a contract signed voluntarily by others.
Okay, the whole concept of death boundary, like slavery, is unethical. It's illegal under international law.
Ignoring your irritating sense of moral superiority. This is interesting. I'm curious, how do people escape poverty where you...
That's a good question. I don't know. It's customary to take out a loan to buy a house and to pay for an education.
I see. And how long might it take such a person to repay their debt?
Their whole life. Depends, typically decades, sometimes their entire
I
life.
fail to see how your system of loans is significantly different to a debt bondsman signing over his labor for 30 years.
You know, this guy's like, here you go, man. Bet.
Now tell me,
Fair enough.
what other...
He's got me, bro. Experiments on the golden
midwife in the
statues.
palace, yes. How is that inconsistent with the rule?
She wouldn't want to be experiment. Well, maybe she.
The rule is do unto others, meaning other people. Those statues are something else now. Bloodless shadows, mere shapes of their former selves. They are forsaken. What happens to them is no concern.
Okay. Oh, that seems like an extremely literal interpretation
Applying
of the
this
rule.
rule always requires us to interpret the meaning of the words. A literal interpretation helps to minimize the ambiguities of your primitive language.
If our language is full of ambiguity, doesn't that make the rule inherently subjective and unreliable?
Supposing you're right, then my law has been broken, and I should turn you all to gold immediately. Is that what you want?
Bring it, bring it. I'm right and you know it. Man, my human urge says, yeah, bitch, I knew I was right. But of course not, never mind.
Now tell me, what...
It's no wonder people say the gods are cruel. This just shows how unreliable and subjectively moral code is. You're no better at judging right from wrong than any human.
Do you honestly think you could do better?
No, but that's my point. Nobody's grasp of right and wrong is so perfect they can be trusted with all his power. You've become a tyrant.
I should strike you down for that.
Smite me, almighty smiter. And if you did, you'd be proving my point.
Now, did you have any other questions before your...
Man.
Very well.
These conversations with this guy. That's all the questions.
Good. Only
something
it
is
has
wrong.
long been within my power to see to the hearts of mortals and weigh their deeds in life. But when I peer into you, I see only a blank slate, as if you did not exist until you appeared in this city. How is this possible?
I'm a wizard,
Come,
Harry.
Where did you find this one?
I do not remember ferrying you. How did you come here?
Maybe you're getting forgetful in your old age.
You would have us believe that my servant merely...
Yes, I misspoke. I arrive here.
If that is true, then I sense the intervention of someone powerful.
How did you come to be in this time, mortal?
Oh no!
Who brought you here?
Oh no! Oh no, he cannot know! I was hoping you... I came here on my own.
Impossible. No mortals possess...
I'm strong, bitch! Do you have a better explanation?
Not yet, but I will learn the truth.
No, you won't.
Enough of this. It seems I will need to put your reckoning on hold for now. But answer this. Why have you come here? What is it you seek?
I'd like to put an end. I just want to get out of here. I'm here to kill you. Ugh. I can draw both bows. Never mind. I just want to get out of here. I'd like to put an end to the golden rule.
Your hubris is amusing, so I will allow you to make your case. But I warn you, if you anger me or waste my time with lies or wrong-headed arguments, you face death here. So, tell me, why should I put an end to the so-called golden rule?
I should have talked to Scintilla. If you're doing this for love, you should know that Persona doesn't love you. Oh, destroyed. How can you expect us to live without sin if you can't do it yourself? The golden rule is corrupting this city and ensuring you'll never win the wager.
That is a very serious accusation, mortal. What sin have I committed? What evidence do you have to support it?
Didn't you abduct Persephone and imprison her here?
I am well aware of the story told by the Greeks and Romans of my so-called abduction. It is entirely unfair. My love was dying, and I intervened the only way I could to save her life.
What if she didn't want to be saved?
What would you have done?
But she didn't
It was an act of rebellion against the others. She knew I would have to act to save her, and I did because I loved her. I love her still. Accordingly, I reject your argument.
That's because you've trapped people in the city against their will. You've given terrible punishment to hundreds of people, some for minor sins, and some committed no sins at all.
These people were all dead when my servant found them. I gave them a second chance.
Therefore,
accordingly,
given 100 people, some for minor, some for no.
Every one of those people was guilty of failing to ensure their peers lived virtuously.
Whoa,
They
man.
failed collectively, and so they were punished collectively. The Romans understand this, as did the Greeks before them.
And as did the Greeks. Just because people understand it doesn't. Where I'm from, collective punishment is considered one of the most egregious crimes there is. If positions were reversed, you wouldn't want me to punish you for the sin of other people.
Ah, but I'm
I'm
a
a god,
and you are
are
mortal.
mortal.
Why would you expect me to treat you as I treat my own kind? You are not a peer. You are not a respected equal. Let me ask you this. Do you treat insects as you wish to be treated?
I do.
Do you care for their well-being as you would your fellow man?
You know what?
Do you
No.
ensure they have food and shelter and protection from predators? Do you give them rights?
No!
Of course not. Because that would be absurd. Just as it would be absurd for me to treat your kind as equals.
This guy, there's a different. And you're in love with one of us. Your kind and my kind be what makes your kind superior?
Where to begin? Our lifespans exceed yours by
Ooh,
thousands
you live
of years.
longer.
In which time we accumulate vast wisdom
Oh,
and
do
a
you now?
mastery of technology you cannot begin to imagine.
I'll bet. Why does wisdom and technology make you
Because
superior?
that is the source of our power over you.
So you think you're not obliged to treat us because you're more powerful than us?
You could say that.
I can't think of a good counter. What is it the Roman Stoics said? Treat your inferior as you would wish to treat
My
your
kin have no superiors.
But didn't you say Jupiter was your leader? There's a hierarchy in your kin. It sounds arrogant. Perhaps you're not as different as humans as you think.
That is true.
Ooh.
Go on.
Beating him up with my words. So, are you treating humans the way you wish
Make your
to treat
point,
you?
mortal.
You're a dumbass and a hypocrite. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying if you can't follow your own rule, how can you? You're arrogant, a moral hypocrite. That's what I want to say. All right. So, but before we just call him out for being a hypocrite, you're saying you can't follow your own rules. How can you?
Let me ponder
Ponder
that
that
for
for
a moment. If you're right, then it would follow that all this time I have been in the wrong. But no. The very thought of it grieves me.
It was my teammate.
How can I accept your argument when doing so would make me a tyrant and
And
a monster?
Oh, I got his ass. You're not a monster. You're human, and you made a mistake. It's the truth. You've committed atrocities, and you need to own up
Your
to it.
hubris grows tiresome.
Okay.
You will make a fun.
Oh no, I fucked up. Do you think that a god would seize my crown? You may be immortal, but your beloved isn't. Let's find out, shall we?
Pathetic.
Oh,
The
God.
many shall suffer.
I'm
for
running.
the sins of the
Ah!
one.
Give me the crown! I took it! Yeah, bitch! Ah! There ain't no sin now! Rewind time and show Pluto you have Persepolis. Ah! Oh, so I'm running away. Follow Centius back to the oh my god. Ah! Run! Run! What? Don't shoot me! Oh god. Oh god. Ah! Alright, that did not go where I planned it to go, guys. Ah! 360 no scope headshots. Oh, I'm in a corner. Oh god. Oh god. There's more of them with bows. I should have gone on the outer side. Oh god. Oh god. Run that way and this way. Oh no. Oh god. Ah god. Keep her going. Keep her going. Ah, my face. It's in my face. Ah. Get away. Go. Whoa. Oh no no no. Oh, no, zipline! Ah! I don't even care. Oh god, keep her going. Don't stop the run and keep her going. Wait. Ah, I'm on the wrong side. Ah, go, go, go. Plop. Oh god. I went the wrong way, guys. I'm running for my life and I'm going the wrong way. Run! Up the stairs. Well, that didn't exactly go how I planned it to go. I think I should have chosen the bottom option. Coming to think about it now. Alright, we're almost there though. Oh, we made it. We didn't get turned to gold. Sentius.
Salve, friend. Oh. Alright.
Go do all that stuff for me. Persuade. I need to ask the philosopher for help here. New runtime and show Pluto you have Proserpina's crown. How do I show him? Alright.
You, Tantalus, cannot.
How do I? You know, I thought we were a lot closer to the end than this. Proserpina's crown, where did it go?
Catch the drops of water, and the tree you grasp at eludes you.
So wait, am I just gonna go back up to the temple and repeat the same process? Man, this is going a lot. I thought this was gonna be like a quick hour long, maybe hour and a half, but this is like a hell of a lot longer than I thought it would be. Okay. Let's keep her going. So do I just run through all this again? Oh yeah, just run through all this again. Okay. And as the puzzle says, this one's gonna be Osiris. And this one's gonna be... See, this is... I think Nergal is where Nurgle comes from, to be honest. It's very Nurgle-ish from like Warhammer 40k. Alright.
And here you are. Allow me to introduce myself. No God, but the one, and what there will be first.
See this?
I would recognize that anywhere.
How did you come by it? I took it from her after I killed her in another timeline.
Despicable creature.
Boast about
Why
it.
would you do such a thing? And worse still, boast about it.
I didn't want to kill her, but if you don't put an end to the Golden Rule, I'll do it again.
You have put me in an impossible position.
Bet, bitch!
If I refuse, you will murder her.
Yes.
And yet, if I agree, I will lose my wager and return to Elysium humiliated and alone.
That's the idea.
Perhaps you are cleverer than you appear, mortal.
Yeah.
I do not see that I have a choice in this. Your treachery and savagery have opened my eyes like nothing I have witnessed in 3,000 years. And now you have shown me your species' true colors. And and I see that Persephone was a fool to have ever believed in you at all. This has gone on too long. It is time for me to let go of this form of her, of all of you. But know this, if I abandon the wage and leave for Elysium, neither she nor your kind may ever ascend.
Why can't we go to
Because
Elysium?
despicable creatures like you, the best I can do is I will have Charon make arrangements to ferry the others. But as for you, be aware you will be...
Why?
Once this exodus begins, the events that brought you to
Created a
what will
paradox.
become of you is difficult to predict. Now,
I'm ready.
you would best pray our paths never cross again.
Mortal. Haha, bitch! We did it! We did it, guys. We've ended the golden rule by telling, by basically being like, yo, Hades, you a bitch. That was a good ending. I feel like it could have been slightly better.
Oh. Hi there. Gave me a bit of a
I thought I was
fright.
alone here. I'm Al.
Well,
Came in to find
here
you.
I am.
Catch your name. I'm super nerd.
Oh, did that lady in the forest send you in here after me? I guess I lost track of time, learning about the history of this place, and it is. I'm fairly certain you and I are the first people to set foot in this. Fortunately for us, the last person in here was a Roman man named Galerius, who inscribed an account into it. Apparently, there was a community of 20-something people trapped in here, and living in fear of a curse they called the Golden Rule. They believed that if even one person sinned, an unknown god would cast them all into gold, like the 1,000 people who'd lived here before them. Then, one day, just as Galerius had finished praying for a good harvest at the shrine of Proserpina, an oracle appeared and told him how to solve the ills of the city, like saving the life of a dying woman, foiling an assassination attempt, and so on. Meanwhile, the oracle walked up to the temple of the mysterious god, this one right here, and demanded an audience.
Yeah,
the doors
it's
just
me.
opened up to him.
Yeah, brother.
Nobody knows what went on in there, but Galerius wrote the oracle must have been more persuasive than Odysseus, because the next thing he knew, the ground shook and the voice of that god rang out over the city. The many have suffered long enough. Unfortunately, Galerius' account just sort of stops after that, leaving a lot of questions unanswered. What became of him and the other people who lived here? What happened to all the golden statues? And did this mysterious oracle single-handedly undo the curse that had terrorized people for hundreds of years?
Actually, that was me.
Oh, I see.
thought
Anyway,
you were
I think I
serious.
found a way out through the aqueduct that brought water.
I'm right behind. He done it. Damn you, Al. Wait, I wanna look around the city. Can I look around the city? The city looks different. Can I please look around the city? No, I don't get to look around the city. Sad. Al's
I'm gonna
still
pause here
borrowing
for a
it.
moment.
Good idea. Alright, so we have gotten 2 of the endings. I will let you guys figure out the first and the third ending for yourselves. This will be the last stream we play the Golden Rule. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
You're back. But
You're alone.
you're
Does that mean
alone.
you didn't find out? I found him.
Oh.
He'll be here in a moment.
what a relief.
Trapped
Why
in
don't you tell me what you just...
I discovered you're not who you said you were. I remember meeting you 2,000 years ago.
I see. I thought you might. Well, now you know. I suppose you have questions.
Do I though?
You can... that...
I already know.
That...
Wow. I feel like
As you were exploring... Unfortunately, that...
Pluto said the coins are now. What does that mean?
It means there... I see no point in keeping you
Here comes
here.
that now.
But I have to ask one thing. That you keep this to yourself.
Look! Here comes Al now. Al!
It's so good to see you.
Kinda lost track of time in there.
Believe the ruins.
And there was a
Forgotten
tablet
City.
describing an oracle who...
Sounds like quite a story. You two look exhausted. Why don't you hop in my boat and rest while I...
Sounds good to me.
And you?
Interesting. Oh, wait, there's a 1 year later. Vigil.
Hey, you made it.
Oh.
It's great to see you again. I read your book, and what the critics said about it. I guess they weren't ready for your theories about the underworld.
Probably not.
Anyway, after everything you've been through, I thought you might appreciate.
Some
So
good
after we
news.
got back to the real world, I started doing some research into the people mentioned in Galerius' tablet.
Something strange.
And I'm sorry I've been so cryptic. I've been dying to tell you. I just really wanted you to see this for yourself. Why don't you head on down there?
Catch up with you. Oh, wait.
Oh,
It's
there he is.
Oh my god, it's Dooley! Guys, it's everybody! Oh my god, what the fuck? Guys! Relief, a relief depicting a great circular portal in Persephone, the Roman goddess cycle of life and renewal. Her story is Grumman. It said she was about to force them. Yeah, it's you guys! Oh my god!
You're finally here. Remember me?
I do, Galerius!
It's a crazy
What are
story.
you doing?
After you disappeared, Karen appeared and told us she was returning us to the world. Even gave us some coins to help us start our lives over. Only, for some reason, she returned us to your world instead of ours. Anyway, I know we only ever had that one conversation, and I wasn't even sure if you'd remember me,
Bro,
but
I remember you.
I wanted to say thanks for freeing us from the underworld and giving us a second chance at life.
I got you, man. What are you Oh my god, this is crazy. What are you doing
I
with
used
yourself?
Karen's gift to buy a farm in Umbria. Got a villa on it too, with enough room for Dooley, of course.
Dooley!
It's hard work, but I sleep soundly every night. I'm finally my own man, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
Yeah, Galerius, you're with
I know. I can't believe my luck either. But we're engaged and living together.
Bro.
We're planning to get married next spring. If you're gonna be around, we'd love to see
I'll
you.
be there, Galerius. Oh my god, count me in. It's good to see you
Of
again,
course,
Galerius.
there's a whole museum full of people waiting for a chance to thank you. So you better
Bro,
keep moving.
That's crazy.
We'll speak again soon, my friend.
That's absolutely nutty. That.
Hi there.
Hello. Lucretia.
Hey. Evening.
Horatius, military, Sentia.
Hello.
Georgius.
Magnificent museum, is
Oh,
it
yeah.
not?
Love the purple suit. I can see. The hermit philosopher. Oh my god. Octavia,
Good evening.
Olivia.
Some soiree, isn't it?
Decius, please keep out the furniture. Cabas.
What is up?
What is up? Stranger.
Hello there.
Scintilla. You must be
Oh,
Scintilla.
I go by Gabriella now. I didn't want to be reminded of that monster every time I heard my own name.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You didn't
Scintilla.
hear? My adoptive father sent after you drove Pluto off.
Amazes
Proserpina
me, I
came
almost
and
forgot what was coming to him. Sounds like he got what he deserved. What are you doing with yourself these
I'm
days?
living with Ulpius on a little vineyard in Umbria.
Hell yeah.
It's even more wonderful than I dreamed it would be. I'm so grateful to you for making sure he's still with us. If you're ever passing, you can try some of our very own.
I might just do that. I like wine. Actually, I haven't tried wine, but I'll meet.
Thanks.
Oh, bro, this is crazy. All of them, bro. Bro, this is crazy. I love it. I love the ending. All right, guys, I'm gonna actually leave it here. I'll talk to everybody on my own accord. I want you guys to play this game yourselves and find out the rest of what happens. Because this is fucking amazing, man.
There you are. Now, there's one more person I wanted to introduce.
I think you know.
Sorry if I frightened you. Just a little joke I've been saving for a long, long time.
Yeah! It's... Oh my god!
Allow me to introduce myself properly.
Yeah!
I am Proserpina.
Yes, you
former
are.
goddess of the cycle of life and renewal. And now,
A regular
mortal.
mortal.
I
Oh
wanted
my
to meet you in
God.
person. And thank you for freeing all these people. And me. I hate to think what would have happened to us without your intervention.
Oh my god, this ending, man. What became
Oh,
of
she
Chiron?
inherited dominion over the underworld. Last time we spoke, she was working on a new world of some kind. She wouldn't say what it was, but I'd be surprised if you don't want it.
Ah, bro, this is amazing. This thing is
Indeed.
me all.
Suffice it to say that while Pluto was controlling the eyes and ears of each golden statue, I was able to control their tongues and whisper to you when he was distracted. I am sorry my messages were so cryptic. There were only ever brief windows in which I could speak to you without being detected.
You did what you could. King
I don't know
Pluto.
what happened to him. I haven't heard from. I did. I may have given up my immortality, but after witnessing Pluto punish countless poor souls over thousands of years, I knew this generation, the final wave, would not survive. So I tried to give them a way to buy more time.
Rather,
A
as many
second
second
chance.
chances I needed to avoid this. Oh,
And
it's nice
you.
meeting you.
Oh, and one last thing. Do you?
The city? Yeah, of
Good.
course.
Because they remember you. Well done, my friend.
Oh my
Of all
god.
the heroes who ever journeyed to the underworld and returned, none came close to achieving what you did.
Bro.
Hercules, Orpheus, Theseus, and Aeneas.
Oh
would be
my
proud.
god. Bro. That's fucking legit. Oh my god. Bro. Best game. Best story-driven game. I love it. I loved it from the start to the end. I just loved this game. It was great. Anyone who joined from the start and watched all the way through, yeah, man. Fucking thanks for joining in on this journey. I fucking enjoyed this game. If you want to find out the first and the third endings on your own, play this game. I suggest it. It's fucking amazing, bro. Wait for it till it's on sale and buy it, bro. Don't buy it full price. It's great, bro. If you want to buy it full price too, it's fucking great. It's worth it. I would have bought it full price if I knew it was gonna be this great. The story's just so intriguing. You get to do it how like you want to go about it. As long as you're not breaking the golden rule. But dude, it's great. Hope you guys enjoyed though. A message from the Velvet. Hope you enjoyed the Forgotten City. Ah man, here's all their stuff. Email, YouTube, everything. Boom. Follow them. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy this video, come back tomorrow or this stream. Come back tomorrow for some more, and I'll catch you guys